So my friends, welcome to a new meme update video. But here too, you have to be careful and take your time to see if it really is a meme project, so to speak, because there is overall market news, let's say, that also plays a role in this sector, and where more and more larger investors or institutions to come to the conclusion, or rather that you can also use indices. You can combine multiple cryptocurrencies and then put them together in one index. I have some exciting news for you. In any case, we currently have 3.5 million in the presale. I think once, let's say, this WP presale is really over, and other presales also mean that significantly more capital will flow in here, and the market sentiment definitely needs to be a bit better. What you need to pay attention to, you'll definitely find out in today's update video, so definitely stick around until the end. Before we start, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you Wall Street or meme index. If you want to buy here, feel free to use the link in the description below the video. You'll be directed straight to the site and can get started. Of course, there's always the risk here, so please don't invest everything you have in these pre-sales. That's pure gambling, right? That means only certain smaller amounts that you are, of course, willing to lose. Very, very important. Yes, meme index. Right now, the pre-sale is moving a bit slowly. You have to say there was a week when suddenly 1 million came in and something like that. Marketing is still being done on X with 22,600 followers now. It's going well, but we need a bit more to come in. And of course, we didn't really have the best market conditions this week or even last week. The best market conditions and such, especially the meme sector, has suffered tremendously. In the last few weeks, you have to say it's still an interesting project. And why do I say it's cautious to argue with memes? Of course, it's a meme. Of course, it's called meme index, and you immediately think of memes and shit like that. Yes, I'm still for it, but the idea behind representing such indexes or explaining them is that you want to be a bit, let's say, be more broadly diversified. I think that's quite good for a sector. And for example, I saw an article about Marketvector. I want to launch the Mega 10. Mega 10 means something like you cross several cryptocurrencies and then represent them in an index. And I find it very, very interesting how all of this works. Then it runs, which altcoins are there especially, then they are included. You don't just invest in one altcoin, but in several. In this case, they are XRP. Solana, Chainlink, Avalanche, Stellar, and Lumen, and a few others. Companies, and the performance is impressive. Of course, it's always dependent on the bull market, but you spread the risk. You saw it with XRP. A 50% dump. But at that time, I believe Solana only had a 20-30% dump. In this short price range, that's why it's very, very interesting to distribute such indexes to the wider public. This could certainly bring new buyers into the market. That's why the meme index actually has a very, very good approach if it's clearly thought out and it really happens the way it should, as it's being predicted, with broader market exposure. You can choose everything yourself, community governance. And yes, that's how it should all look. I think that's important. Not really bad, to be honest. The approach is that it could bring new buyers, new investors into the market. It's not necessarily in the meme sector. That's more like, let's say, for people who are more into trading memes, of course. But I would say for broader acceptance, is this the right step in the right direction for the crypto sector? So let's see what this turns into. Right now, as mentioned, there's only 3.5 million in the presale. We have 62% staking premium. Like I said, I wouldn't do it if I were you. Someone just made a comment yesterday that for him, it's just gambling too. I would say that you shouldn't expect anything special from this place. That's my absolute opinion for that. And staking, sure, it's tempting, but imagine the thing pumps in the first few days, then dumps completely because everyone sells off. And then you get nothing out of it. You get your staking returns and that's it. So please pay attention to that. If you do something like this, then really only at the very, very beginning, in my opinion, not relatively late, but when the rewards are still high, and then only with 50% this way, 50% that way is probably the best approach. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments below about what you think of this or how you feel about this project. What do you think about this index for the crypto sector? I would be interested. Otherwise, as I said, link below in the video description. And I wish you all a nice weekend. Take care of yourselves. We'll catch up in the next update video. Until then, bye. And as always, stay cool.